every one of my social media feeds for the last 5 days or 4 days since this article hit, people have been exploding. Their brains are frying out of their heads over this article in the Wall Street Journal. Mike Maru has $1 million in student loans. How did this happen? Mike Maru, a 37-year-old orthodontist, made a big investment in his education, and as of Thursday, he owed $1,060,945 in student loans. Mr. Maru pays only $1,589 a month, not enough to even cover the interest, so his debt, 7 years at the University of Southern California, grows by $130 a day. In 2 decades, his loan balance will be $2 million. He and his wife, Melissa, have become numb to the burden, focused instead on raising their 2 daughters. If you thought about it every single day, Ms. Maru said, you'd have a mental breakdown. Due to escalating tuition and easy credit, the U.S. now has 101 people who owe at least $1 million in federal student loan debt. 5 years ago, it was 14 people. While the typical student borrower owes $17,000, that's not true, it's 37, the number of those who owe at least $100,000 has risen to 2.5 million. The government essentially allows graduate students to borrow any amount to cover tuition and living costs, with few guardrails on how the final sum will be repaid. These are choices. We are not coercing, says the dean of USC's Herman Ostrow School of Dentistry, where Mr. Moreau went to school, which is one of the most expensive dental schools in the U.S. You know exactly what you're getting into, says the dean. Dental school is the costliest of higher education programs in the U.S., an average of $71,820 a year. The USC program now costs $91,000 a year and $137,000 when living expenses are included. Halfway through dental school, he said he started to worry about the soaring costs of his education. Why did it take halfway? You're in the most expensive dental school in the U.S. I'm sitting here saying, holy crap, should I really be doing this? Mr. Maru called. Should I drop out? Miss Maru, 35, said her husband and her decided it was too late to turn back. If he quit or transferred to a cheaper school, he still owed for the loans he already had. Yeah, so the cheaper school would keep you from doing what? The USC education helped Mr. Maru earn $225,000 last year. No, being a dentist helped him earn $225,000 last year, working for a corporate practice in Draper, Utah, outside Salt Lake City. That compares with $158,000 median income for dentists. Some dental school educators fear that the eye-popping... Oh, let me help you all with that for a second. That's a misnomer. Let me stop just for a second. The median income for dentists is $158,000, but not for orthodontists, and he's an orthodontist. So let's learn the difference here. It's $225,000. He's not making extra money because he went to USC, where he went to school did not increase his income. He went to the most expensive school, and he makes an average income. Note to those of you who want to go to an expensive school because you say it's going to cause you to make more money. It doesn't. Anyway, moving on. Some dental school educators fear that the eye-popping cost to enter the profession could dissuade good prospects from even trying. Ya think? Dental school's financial aid director estimated that the basic 4-year program would require $400,000 to $500,000 in student loan debt. Mr. Maru and his wife concluded dental school is a good investment. We're like, well, we can make this work. Yeah, made sense to me. They took it out on a lower interest rate. Long story short, the interest rate went up. They got themselves in trouble. A law passed in Congress in 2001 severed the link that tethered student loan interest rates to Treasury rates, and the rates went up, causing him to get into a bigger mess. The one luxury I'm skipping along was buying a used Mercedes-Benz, which carries a payment of $390. The couple then bought a home using a $400,000 mortgage Ms. Maru took out in her name. She used an inheritance from her grandfather for the down payment, and her mother co-signed for the loan because she's married to a broke dentist. Mr. Maru then entered into a government-sponsored repayment program on the loan, where after 10 years his loan will be forgiven. But when you add up everything he's paid in, he will have paid back $1 million even by then. And then you and I will eat the other $1 million roughly. Since refinancing his debt with the federal government in 2015, Mr. Maru's balance has grown by $150,000. It will keep growing through the 25-year life of the repayment plan until it reaches $2 million. The sum will be forgiven, and at current tax rates will cost him another $700,000 in income tax for forgiveness of debt. The government repayment plan affords the Maru family a comfortable life. Their home is on a mountain with panoramic views of the snow-capped peaks surrounding Salt Lake City. They take vacations, including a recent trip to Havana, and they drive a used Tesla. Yeah, it does make your head explode. Extreme things like this always do make the news. And obviously, this is an extreme thing, but what it does point out is a whole bunch of things. One thing it points out is that you and I are stupid, America. We're stupid because we elected a Congress that allows a student loan program like that to be in place because you and I are getting ready to pay this guy's bill. These are federally insured student loans. The taxpayer insures the student loans. No one else gives unlimited lines of credit to 18-year-olds on unsecured debt except you and me. No banker in his right mind would give this, and bankers loan money like hot potatoes. They'll loan money to a dog that's dead, and they won't loan money to you. But no, you and me, we're so bright. We think that students, college education is so important, and the whole economy would collapse, and America would be a bunch of illiterates if we don't step up and if we don't step up and insure these student loans. So I'm telling you, you need to call your congressman based on this article right here, which wakes you up, and say the federally insured student loan thing needs to stop. You want to stop colleges from overcharging? It's real simple. When nobody goes there because they're too freaking expensive, their rates will drop. But when they have an unlimited supply of money from the government insured by stupid people like you and me and signed up for stupid people like this guy who didn't even add up what his costs were going to be until he was halfway through, this is a whole group of stupid people in a pile. Stupid colleges overcharging, stupid taxpayers that are willing to sign on for this guy because you and I are going to pay this. Your tax money is paying this guy's bill.